Hi everyone, it's MaryBeth from MbGray Designs. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well today. So I received this new mold. It's called Vintage Jar Resin Casting. So I just got it on Amazon, and of course I will leave it, list the link in my description box. You'll find it there if you're interested. So let's see if I can figure this thing out. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, so there's this jar. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Look at that. There's some good detail work in there. Oh, that's beautiful. And then there's this one that looks really, really cool too. So, oops, I guess it would go like this. That's how it would go. Very pretty. So these are going to be really pretty. So let me figure out the plan and I'll be right back. Okay, I think we have a plan here. So for this jar, I already got something on it. For this first jar, we are going to be pouring it in a new color to me called Hint of Brass from Mica Powders. That looks so pretty. And we're going to use some My Spring Sterling Lining, it's called, a true metallic powder, to just get the knob up here on top of the lid. We'll brush that in. So that's what we're going to do for that one. And then for this cute little jar, we are going to use another new color to me by Mica Powders called Rosy Cheeks. So I think that's going to be pretty. I'm excited. I've been trying to use the colors that I just got just to kind of see what they look like. So I'm guessing I'm going to mix up 12 ounces. I don't know that it'll take a full 12 ounces, but I will be using my Let's Resin epoxy resin 1-to-1, part A and part B. And I'll be using the mini mixer today and doing 12 ounces, mixing it up. So I'll be back to show you how we do the mica powder, and yeah, we'll get started. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna paint inside that little knobby. Just open up a couple things here. All right, so this is the first time I'm using this. I haven't used it yet. I'm sure you just need a very, very little bit. And I'm just going to do my best inside here to get this painted on. I'm not the best at this by no means. Oops. Well, I guess we'll paint that part too. All right, why not? Man, it's hard to get in there. I got my resin mixing in my mini mixer. I love that thing. Sorry if I was off camera there. I'm just doing my best here to... This is not easy. It's like my brush won't get at the right angle in there. It's like a weird... So what we'll do is our best, and then afterwards, if we need to use a silver metallic marker to kind of touch it up, we can always, there's always a fix, right? Or most of the time anyways. But we're trying. That's all we can do. I need to do this more often. I need to practice painting mica powder in my molds because I don't do it as often as I should. I love the look and I think it's so cool, but I just don't feel like I'm very good at it, and that's probably why I need to do it more often. There's an area right here that's really hard to get into. That's what I'm mostly concerned about. I'm going to just do my best to squish my brush around in there. Maybe if I look on the outside, I can kind of see what's going on a little bit.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car
I see some people paint their molds like real intricate molds with different colored mica powders. I mean, just like pieces of art, just beautiful, just perfect, and clean it up perfectly. Michelle's one of them from Glitz and Glitter, and I've seen Beth from what is her channel? Sorry, let me think. Resin Express, Hot Mess Express, Resin Mess Express. I think is the name of her channel. Sorry, Beth, I got tongue twisted there. Um, but they do really good work. Okay, so we did the best we could. That's what we're at right there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, set that aside, is I'm going to get my color. So the hint of brass is going to go in these two because I can only fit 4 ounces in a cup in my bubble remover, and I want 8 ounces. And of course I have to open this. Let me open these up. I'll be right back. Okay, I got them open now. All right. Ooh, this is going to be a beautiful color. I'm so excited to try these colors. Have enough? I think we've got enough in those. And then set this aside. This is the, what is this called? Rosy Cheeks. Look at that. That is really pretty. And we'll get some in this cup. Rosy Cheeks. And we're going to do 4 ounces in that one. Okay. But before we pour our resin in, I'm just going to dilute with a little bit of alcohol. Perfect, perfect. That's what it's looking like. Beautiful. That's going to be a really pretty color. Kind of, you know, they call these vintage jars. That's kind of a nice vintagey pinky color. You know what I mean? So hopefully that'll be nice. This is just a gorgeous color. I'll show you in a second here. Just kind of make sure I get all that mica powder dissolved. Very pretty. One more. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get my resin poured in, and then I'm going to put these through my bubble remover, and then we will be back to pour. Okay, we are ready to pour. Look at this beautiful hint of brass. Is that what it's called? I'm sorry. Hint of brass. Yes. I want to make sure I tell you the right name. All right, we're going to start with the lid here. Move these out of the way. And I'm not going to spray alcohol just because I don't want to ruin the mica powder in there. So we're going to pour slow. Get it in the tippy tip here. Let me get a paper towel. Wipe my finger. And I'm going to, I know there's mica powder in there, but I am going to squeeze around a little bit, very gently. Just want to make sure I don't have any bubbles. None are coming up. Let's hope we don't have any. Okay. Now we will go ahead and fill it. Ooh, one bubble did come up, so that's good. All right, sorry if you can hear my bubble remover. I had a little bit more than 12 ounces because I always accidentally pour a little bit more of my resin when I mix it, and it's just clear. It's in the bubble remover. I think I've got like 1.5 ounces in there. I don't know if you can tell, but the resin is going around the edge here, and we want it to do that. And we're going to take our dotting tool, and we're going to go around that edge, and just, I can see there's some bubbles in there, and we want to dislodge them, get them out before we fill it all the way full. I can see there's a bubble right there. I don't know if you can see it. I think we just got it out. That's good. There's a couple right here. So this is a good practice to try to remember. I have forgotten before, and then I've had bubbles all along the edge of the lid. But if that does happen, you can usually fill them in with some UV resin, so it's okay. But if you can remember to do this first, it just prevents that. All right, that looks, I think it looks good. Oh, that color is really beautiful. All right, I am going to move this a little bit over here. Hopefully you can still see. And I'm going to just top it up and get it domed. I just want it out of the way. And we'll look and see how many ounces the lid took. There we go. I think that's, yeah, that looks good. And it took over 3 ounces, maybe about 3.5. All right, and then we've got the actual jar. I am going to squirt this with alcohol. And there's a lot of details in the sides of the jar, so I want to make sure we get the alcohol all around in there. I think this jar is going to be really pretty. All right, so let's start with this one. Get everything out of my cup here. So I have made 8 ounces of the hint of brass. I don't think it's going to take that. I think we're going to have a few ounces left over probably, which is fine. We'll find something to do with that. Okay, there is the first one. All right, let's continue. Okay, I'm going about halfway or so. And then I'm going to pick it up and I'm just going to squeeze around the edge here. I can see some bubbles coming up, so that's good. I want to get those dislodged. And this also has a rim, which is interesting since it's the base. But when we get a little bit more full, we'll make sure and go around that with our dotting tool also. Okay. The resin catch up here a little bit. A little bit more so we can get some resin up under that ledge, rim, whatever it's called. I can see it filling in now. All right, get the dotting tool. There's lots of bubbles. I don't know if you can see them all. So we will be doing our little trick here, trying to get those all out. So we can get them popped. These colors are so pretty. I'll try to remember to link Diane Kapoor's website. Just gorgeous colors. You'll have fun shopping if you haven't already on her website. I promise you that. And I know she released new colors in 2026. Some of these I think are the new color. I'm not sure which ones are and which ones aren't. I got 13 new to me, and I think several of them are part of her 2026 release because she wrote a sweet little note on my order and said, I hope I enjoy the new colors. So, and I like that she sends a card, like an inventory card, so you can kind of check which ones you have and, so you know which ones you've got and which ones maybe you want to try next. Oh man, there were a lot of bubbles. Just really want to make sure we get them all. Concerned. I see some up over on this side. Come on. Man, a lot of bubbles were up there, just trapped. Think I got them all. I hope I did. Man, they just keep popping up. Maybe it's because of all that detail, on the sides, and they just keep popping up bubbles and they're getting trapped under that lip right there. I might want to wait a minute and sorry, but I think I'm going to wait a minute here and just let any more come up so we can get them because they have nowhere to go. That's why they're getting trapped under there. Huh. Okay. All right, let's finish pouring. Actually, I should move this. Let me move this one over to the side a little bit as well. Hopefully you can still see that. I'm just going to dome it up. Man, they just keep popping up. Okay, that is good. It took 6.5 to 7 ounces. So I'm glad we made what we made. We have about an ounce, between an ounce and close to an ounce and a half left. So 6.5 ounces. All right, well, let's move on to the rosy cheeks. And that's what it looks like. Very pretty. I think that's a vintagey color. And let me clean my spatula here. And I made 4 ounces of this one. And we're going to start with the lid there. Make sure that alcohol gets all the way around. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to start with pouring a little bit in, and then we're going to go underneath and just squirt or squish, I should say, the little tip here. Just make sure we don't have any bubbles down in there. Hopefully we don't. All right, and then we will pour until there's some under the lip here. There we go. I gotta move these a little bit further so I don't knock them over. All right, we'll just go through same process. Oh, okay, MARYBETH. Stay in the mold. Oh yeah, I can see a couple little trap bubbles here not wanting to come out. Come on. Right there. Come on, there he is. There you are, little bubbles. Yeah, we got quite a few bubbles out. You just really look here. Okay. Spray that. Come on, pop, little bubble. Doesn't want to pop. There we go. All right, let's finish filling it. We're going to just move this one right over here. I am going to dome it. My resin's getting warm. I'm going to have to get a move on here because I feel like we're going to have quite a bit of left over. This one should be pretty easy. There's not, I mean, it's a shape, but it's pretty open. I don't know how else to say that. So I'm just going to, oh gosh, I hope I have enough. I'm a little concerned that I don't have enough. Oh, goodness gracious. I thought for sure. I guess that's a pretty wide opening. Just gonna still go around and kind of squeeze around in here. I have a feeling I may not have enough. Yeah, I will have to mix up some more, which is not a problem. But I will do that off camera because I'm just going to mix some more rosy cheek. Hopefully I match the color exactly. Should be pretty darn close. And then I'll get that poured as well. So I do have 1.5 ounces left of the, which is probably what I need for this one. So I think 12 ounces for both was correct. I just didn't split it properly. But I have 1.5 ounces left of the hint of brass. So I do need to find something to put that in. Let me think while I get the rest of this scraped out here. Okay. There is that. Yeah, actually, we may need a 2 to 3 ounce, couple out. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. I've been making the bunnies a lot lately and the turtles a lot. I've got my llama. Just trying to think what would be a good one for us. I really like these cute little bears. Let me get a paper towel. Oh, you know what? I mean, I know it would only be one color, but I haven't poured this yet. Let me show you. Let me move this off to the side. So I just got this mold. It's a cute elephant. Look how cute that is. It came from Michelle at Glitz and Glitter. I don't know if I have enough. We're going to try. I have a feeling I don't have enough. I don't know what I'm thinking here. But I got to mix up more anyways to fill that jar. So I can mix a little extra and add to this as well if I need to. So we can see, I didn't paint it with mica. I didn't do anything. I just one color here. Yeah, it could certainly use a little more. So that's okay. We'll when we mix, we'll do a little bit of the hint of brass to finish this up, not much. And then we'll do at least a couple ounces of the rosy cheeks to finish that jar up. So I'll just do all that off camera. And then we will be back on demold. We'll see you then. Okay, we are ready to demold. Yay! So I have some extras. So because I had to mix up some more rosy cheek to fill up this jar. So I had some extras from that. But anyway, they're still a little warm, so hopefully they're okay. Here is my butterfly. Oh, that is so pretty. Look at that. Oh, I have another extra. Forgot. Look how pretty that is. Wow. Yeah, it's still soft, but it'll be okay. And then I've got some cute little teddy bears. There's one in the rosy cheek and another one. And then I have one in the hint of brass, but I had to add rosy cheek to fill it up. So that's kind of a mixture on the back, you can see. But these little bears make the cutest little magnets. I usually just put a little gem right there, and that's it. And a magnet on the back. So let me get these out of the way. And then my little bow. And these molds all came from Michelle from Glitz and Glitter. Oh, that turned out good. Look at that color. Oh, look at the sparkle, sparkle. I love it. And then I have this little, I didn't get this filled all the way up, but I got it filled, I think, enough. I can sand the back. I have never molded this. It's just a little fairy. Oh, she's precious. Look at her. That with my extras. Look at her. She is so cute. Oh, she'll make a fun little magnet. Oh, I've been into fairies lately. Okay, and then this is also from a mold I got from Michelle at Glitz and Glitter. And that is sweet. It's an elephant. Cute little elephant just sitting there. These are like his little legs. Aw. I'll have to paint him up, or her rather. She has floral little headband going on. Very cute. Okay, now to the main projects here. Let's start with our rosy cheeks. Oh, hopefully there's no bubbles. No bubbles, no bubbles underneath here. Just get it started. There we go. Because we worked hard to try to prevent those bubbles. Not too bad. There is one. Oh, sorry, I broke a couple nails. But there is one right there and a little one right there. So there's a couple little ones, but they're not bad. Considering it seemed like there were lots of bubbles in there. All right, so gosh, that rosy cheek, it's probably hard to see in camera, but it has a pink shimmer that shimmers through like oh, I don't know. It's just so pretty. I don't know how to explain it. All right, let's see the jar portion. Nice. Oh, that is pretty. Look at that. I'm not seeing any bubbles. That turned out nice. Oh, I guess there is a little one right there and right there. Very small. It is a-okay. Look at that jar. It is pretty, isn't it? Nice. Okay, I like that. We'll dress it up a little bit. Okay. All right, moving on to I'm excited about this jar. This is one, I think, where I was really worried about the bubbles under here as well. So hopefully we did a good job and prevented the bubbles. So far, so good. That's nice. Very little micro bubble right there. A couple little micro bubbles. That's it. Okay. Oh, yeah, and we painted the top silver. Oh, please don't break off. Hold on. I got to pull it closer to me This one's a little tough to get out. It is not wanting to come out. Oh my goodness, sorry. It's really not wanting to come out. This is not easy to demold. Oh, there, I got it. That was tough. Okay. I did not do that bad of a job. I think I did an okay job. Oh, I'm impressed. All right. So the top had the silver mica powder. Okay, there's our lid. It's looking good. Very pretty. I didn't know it even had like these bumps around the side. That's cute. And then we've got our jar. Which has all that detail. And that's where I was really worried about bubbles, and we didn't get any. Oh, I see why, because there's like there's a little ledge, so anyway, it's just how the jar's made. Oh, that's cute. This hint of brass is really pretty. What do you think? Oh, that's weird. There's like a blue speck. I've never even used this mold before. I guess a stone will go right there. There's another blue speck. I don't know. That's weird. Wonder if it was in the mica or something. Interesting. Very pretty though. All right. There we go. There is the jar. Super pretty. Okay, so we've got quite a few things here to finish up. And then, of course, our little bears. We don't want to forget about them. So I will get busy and get everything done, and we'll be back for the final reveal. Okay, I am done finishing these up. So the cute little bow turned out nice, and the little butterfly, I will put magnets on the back. I forgot to do that. Same with these, the little teddy bears. I just put a rhinestone on each one. They turned out cute. And then I didn't know what to do with the angel. I didn't have her filled all the way, so I have to sand her still. I'm not sure what to do with her. I think I might just leave her the way she is, sand her really good, and put a magnet on her. So there's really nothing I did to her. But look at the cute elephant. Oh, I think she turned out so cute. What do you think? It was fun painting up the little flowers and everything. So yeah, so that's our elephant. And then this is our jar. I thought this turned out really pretty as well. So there's the jar. And then our other vintage jar, that's what these molds are called, is right here. And I just did one section in the middle there, and then of course on the top, and then a bigger one right here. So there's our jars. So I thought they turned out really cute. What do you think? I hope you like them. So yeah, thank you so much for spending time with me today. And if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up, and I would love for you to join my little YouTube family. All right, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for the pictures. Bye, all.
Never thought it would be so hard. I grew up without a scar, just living my life with no big worries. And I've always known what I want, just didn't know what came along. Finding myself a much less happy. Back in the days I used to dream about one day a life so amazing, not everyone judging me.